Well, over the holiday weekend in D.C., Patriot Front, they showed up. And they showed how racist white Americans who are racist can be. They got on the subway and intimidated some people, and they marched just like the Klan did in 1926. But we celebrating 250 years of this white supremacy shit. And a lot of people are blind to white supremacy. Oh, it's the 4th of July, motherfucker. It's not yours if you brown and black or yellow. It's their holiday, and they mock the rest of us by throwing it up and making us celebrate something that they don't even fucking celebrate mentally. Because they really believed in freedom and democracy, they wouldn't be throwing people in concentration camps, right? Patriot Front wouldn't be marching in D.C., right? You know, it's funny. They have the permit to march all over, intimidate, and talk about white power bullshit. And there was a Air Force serviceman, he might be a veteran now, stood on the Capitol step and got arrested for calling out white supremacy and fascism. Now, the connection to this fascist movement here and overseas is the money. You notice America has lost its way. I don't think it ever had a way. We're just seeing the real face of America that the world been seeing since this fucking country became global. But it's white supremacy. And that's why I have the picture of this clown behind me. And he's Jewish. Well, he claims he is. But all the racist policies and what Patriot Front is doing, he represents. You know, we got to understand, folks, there's two factions of white power in this country that is competing for the control of our country. Now, Tucker is freaking out. Candace can't say a goddamn thing. She's really disgusted. But they all played their part in bringing America to this breaking point. And for us as Americans who believe in democracy, we have a fight because they're not giving up their goddamn power without a fight. That little guy behind me want to get rid of black and brown communities and make America white again. White again. Like America was white. It was never white. But for the master race, that's all they know is hate. They fund it. They support it. And if you call it out, you get fired. They organize, folks. They organize. I just wanted to tell you they're organized. Can't say too much on these platforms because they own it. And they want us dumb and stupid. Just like those who showed up for those 4th of July fireworks. I would never celebrate a country that never fucking gave a fuck about us. Especially black Americans. 400 and fucking some years dealing with white supremacy. 250, damn, we only had our freedom for what, 60 of them years? And look what they doing, they rolling that shit back. Talking about, states' rights and all that nonsense thanks to this clown behind me. See, he's one of the architects. He's one of the pushers. But there's others. Russell Ball. Look at the Clarence Thomas mess in the courts with Roberts and all that. You got Leonard Leo. All you got to do is just look at the money. Citizens United, all white, racist motherfuckers with money come together and destroy our democracy. Bribe the government into submission. Look at it. Just look at our country. We got Nazis in charge of our country. And listen to how they put up their bullshit. I mean, they put up their bullshit for us to be distracted. Just listen to this shit.
Let me ask this. Why the deep hatred for Israel? Why?
Yeah, because I mean, if you have such contempt for Israel, I mean, of course you're also anti-American and you're anti-Western civilization, and you're seeing anti-capitalism and the American way of life.
What is the American way of life? Letting white supremacists terrorize the rest of us, throwing us in concentration camps? That's a Democrat, so-called Democrat, Fetterman. See where his mind at, right? He's more concerned about the the white nationalist project over there in the Middle East. By the way, they sniping babies. Even when they're breastfeeding, they just get a kick out of killing. And they want to bring that shit here. They're going to bring it here. And I don't give a fuck anymore about these platforms. They're going to bring it here because they're already practicing it here. But see, they run into some obstacles now because they're behind schedule with their project. It's time for the American people to wake the fuck up. Veterans are complaining. And it's time for people who put the uniform on to wake up and realize that uniform is supposed to represent freedom, not tyranny. They just got their orange clown out there in the front, and everybody mesmerized because he speaks their stupidity. But the architect of all of this shit is right behind me. And he's a Nazi.